Okay, this might not be the best of timing. Oh, wow. Okay, this might not even be the best of angles or lighting. Just do that. I'm using the LED light on the iPhone here because I've noticed my footage is particularly dark. And I know that this probably isn't going to have much of an effect on it. It's more of a exposure setting because there's bright light on the sides from the windows, and then on me, because of the shade, there's an issue. So conversely, for all of you technical, non-technical people, what that means is that when it's overcast and cloudy out, I actually have better light in here during the car cam. Hey, good morning, Krumbination. How are you guys doing? I got some exciting news for you this morning. At least I think I do. And I certainly hope it's exciting. And if this camera angle is all askew, I apologize. All I can see when I look at my phone here is the light. I can't actually see where the lens is. Although I know it's right at the light. It's still... Ugh. I will apologize for yesterday's video. It was excessively long. There are a couple of reasons why I don't want to do videos that long right now. Number one is because I want to keep everything to the phone. I want to upload from the phone. And when a video is too long, like it was yesterday, can't do that. But I had a lot of ground to cover yesterday, a lot of things I wanted to talk about, so I kept talking during my drive and whatnot. So yeah, that's why that happened, and I do apologize. That will not be the case today, assuming I stop talking about yesterday and move on to today. There's some things that I'm not happy with right now. There's a lot of things I'm not happy with right now, but really, it's a small situation wherein I don't feel like I quite have control over my destiny, my fate, and I know that very simply, when I don't have control over what's happening, then, you know, nothing happens, or worse, bad things will happen. So I got to do something to fix that, or take control of things, and more importantly, you know, get back involved with things that, you know, I have control over, that excite me. You know, the videos at work and whatnot, that's cool, but there's so many rules and hang-ups, and I don't have all the liberties I need. In this case, I don't even have the tools that I need right now, and that's very, very frustrating because I'm supposed to. And these people on the road are frustrating, but what are you gonna do? And that was a bad move, and okay, never mind. I'll just keep talking and try to ignore the driving, which, for all you new drivers out there, don't do! I don't advocate not paying attention to the What? What? Why are you looking at me? I think I just awkwarded myself out there. Oh, jeez. This used to be a much longer drive when school was in, but it's out, so now there's not a school zone we have to drive through. If I could just get past these 3 vehicles, I would be so much happier. So there's a couple of things I have in mind. I know Alan noticed it. I created a Krumbination Facebook page. First of all, before I get into that, you know, I have to offer the setup, and the setup, I believe, is that, you know, I have to thank the good people of Krumbination. I have to thank Anna and Matt and Rob and Chris and, you know, everybody else, Tim, you know, all the people who, when the Ning network started failing and not being usable the way we wanted to, or maybe it was just me losing interest, but when it stopped working the way we wanted it to work, certain people kept at it, and created the Facebook group, Krumbination 2, Electric Boogaloo, and then just kept the dream alive. And even if, and that's how I know that it's worthwhile, because I've always been very reluctant to be too involved, to be too take too much of a leadership role in Krumbination because I think that's just entirely too conceited. But if it's something that has shown natural growth alone, and it's something that will continue without me, I feel like I can take a bigger role in it now, because it's not just me saying, hey, I'm Krumbination, this is Krumbination, love it, because it's something that already exists without me. I mean, with me, but, you know, in addition, you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, what I did was I went ahead and created a Facebook page for Krumbination, and it's an awkward thing right now, because I've got a bunch of pages out there that we're not necessarily doing anything with, and it's more of a thing where, get it in place, and then if we figure out what we do with it later, then at least we've got it now. I'm going to take a bit more of a proactive approach with the Krumbination page. This is not to replace the group. This is to supplement the group, so no worries to anybody who values the group there. You've heard me mention it before, the Krumbination syndication. This is what the Facebook page is going to be. More details about it will be released, and you'll see as it develops. But for now, what I want to do is to help get things started and help us claim that username Krumbination at facebook.com/Krumbination. I need 25 people to jump on there and claim the fan or like the page, and leave a comment for me. And the first 25 people that do that, if you don't already have one, I'm going to send you the Krumbination wristband there. So like the page, leave a comment on the page, and then I'll message you for your information, send you a wristband. And hopefully we'll keep doing that, because I still have a bag full of wristbands, and I think, you know, among other things, there are other things that we can do to kind of do giveaways and stuff to help with that. But yeah, and then the other part of Krumbination here, there's actually two, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but we've developed two solid core products, and granted, we're only into the second week of the second one, but obviously webcams is that first Krumbination product. It's driven by Krumbination. And then the second one has become Tube Dorks, and I think Tube Dorks is exactly what we needed in a very, very big way. So, oh, this person is not using the space that I left for them, but that's fine. I can scoot forward. So, Tube Dorks is the other one. The second week of Tube Dorks is underway. I was a bit lazy, and like I said, work and everything, it's been tough to stay on top of it. But the point of Tube Dorks is that there are things in place to keep that going even without me, which is the point of Krumbination in general. Just like webcams, I've been working to get things in place so it can keep going even without me. So, Tube Dorks is underway. The second week, Magic Moments. We had Ryan, Spooky Productions, Ryan Johnson, and Rob Morgan were extremely helpful in editing and getting things together. Ryan edited the table of contents. He did a really great job with it. He had a couple of extra flourishes to the graphics and whatnot. Major kudos, bro. And then all the contributors this week. But before I wrap this up, and I'm really running out of time here because I'm at the end of the drive, we got to talk about the next week of Tube Dorks, and I'm just going to put this out there. We can talk about it in the comments here, and then we'll finalize it and post it to Facebook. But I really think it has to be Casey Anthony, the American justice system, and vigilantism. And that's my thought for the next, that should be the next week of Tube Dorks. What do you guys think? Until next time, stay creative, people.